IMHO Talk Show. But like we said, ladies and gentlemen, on today's show, word on the street is very, very heavy today, and that's what we like. So much to do, so much going on in our community. So I wanted to invite our folks in to shed some light on the work they're already doing, and the new work as we are in this 2026 summer, end of summer, and on the horizon of another school year, and on the horizon of another Solar Cville. Y'all know how we do the festival for us by us, and we got Littles in the building. He run the streets literally and figuratively, and we so as I said, Solar Cville. So we have none other than Ms. Kalila Jones in here with us as well. Going to touch on these events. And we have my sister, Kimberly Sheffield from the Jefferson School Foundation. And so she's going to kick off this conversation with us, Max, because it is the 100-year celebration and legacy run scheduled for August 10th, 2026, featuring a community celebration, alumni reception, and the 100-year strong legacy run starting at 5:45 p.m. On that August 10th at the Jefferson School. And so, this is a beautiful thing. It's crazy how we were just talking about like all this community getting together, this collaboration, how there's strength in numbers. Fur, we're just talking about it. And now, Kimberly Littles and Kalila are here to talk about how Jefferson School, prolific. So the Cville has come together to make an even bigger impact, with all that they do.
That's right.
Yeah. So Kimberly, thanks for joining us once again.
Thanks for having me.
Hey, appreciate you.
Hey, girl. Hey.
You know how we do. Appreciate all your support over the years and the work that you're doing. So this 100-year celebration and legacy run, kind of give us what birthed this.
So the 1926 piece of Jefferson School turns 100 years old this year.
Nice. Congrats.
Yeah, big deal. So for the last...
Which part of the building is this?
That's actually where Jefferson School African American Heritage Center occupies.
Okay.
So it's that side of the building.
Got it.
So that piece of the building turns 100 years old. For months, we've been thinking about how we would celebrate the 100 years, and very organically came together with Littles and Kalila, Prolific, Solar Cville to ensure we put the community back into the center of it, because the Jefferson School is not the Jefferson School without the community and the people that love that place. So super excited about this new partnership.
That's a beautiful thing. Thank you for spearheading that. And then Littles, the man, Prolific. Let the folk know why. And shouts out to you in general, man, and Prolific, because I'm seeing how it's grown. I'm seeing a huge impact on how you all love being a part of the community and taking care of the community, giving back to the community. So shots on all your growth there. But and as it pertains to this, what was it that made Prolific feel like a good fit?
Yeah, so we're celebrating 7 years this year, and we've started and finished every walk run of ours at the Jefferson School. And so this year we had a permanent banner go up in the Jefferson School parking lot, thanks to the foundation.
I saw that. I did see that.
To kind of celebrate, honor, and show our true commitment to what we bring to the Jefferson School and their loyalty and partnership with us, of allowing us to continue to thrive. And so, when we heard about the 100-year celebration, we thought, what other way than to help them celebrate and honor the alumni in the physical space of that building. And when I thought about our Monday evening walk run, which is every Monday, I also thought about Solar Cville and the kickoff to that. And so when I mentioned it to Kim, she was like, funny enough, Kalila was already in the works with collaborating and partnering with Solar Cville and the foundation in the 100-year celebration. I was like, hey, look, we just want to bring light to both organizations. And we already have this standing initiative that's going on every week that's providing health equity to movement. And we're utilizing the Jefferson School lawn. And so we were just trying to figure out how we can kind of help amplify the 100-year celebration and the other organizations. And then we also do every year for the past 4 years a pretty and crazy endurance challenge that I don't need to get into that, but we try to highlight organizations that's pouring back into our culture or the route that we run and bring awareness to the neighborhoods that's along the route that we run. And this year, Solar Cville was one of the beneficiaries.
Nice.
And so I thought how can we highlight, honor Solar Cville and highlight, honor the alumni and the 100-year celebration of the Jefferson School, and bring that all together. And so here we are.
Man, the synergy is something. Look at God. Yeah, appreciate y'all. That is what's up. And then let's see, Kalila, now it's your turn. It's your turn to talk about getting in the mix here. Man, thank you, Littles. And so Miss Solar Cville herself, we back for another year, and you kicking it off, right? So this is the kickoff event for Solar Cville. All right, so yes, so talk a little bit about that on how this fits in the mold.
Yes, you're so right as far as synergy, because like Kim said, we were already kind of discussing it, trying to bounce ideas off of each other, and I had reached out to Prolific too about the endurance challenge, and it just kind of organically worked. It just came together. It feels like a good time for this, just because our theme this year for Solar Cville is Future Heirlooms. We are the ancestors. And just the basic idea behind that is that we want to honor the past while encouraging and uplifting our current, those doing the work now, and being representation for those who will be doing the work in the future. And the 100th year celebration, I just felt like that was a perfect opportunity, because it speaks to our sustainability and longevity and what the community can do when we stand behind one another and collaborate together. And so it felt right, and a legacy run. Now, nobody has ever accused me of being an athlete, ever. However, Prolific is doing what Prolific is supposed to do. Like I got out there and did 10 miles during that endurance challenge. And also it's an opportunity for the community to run through those communities that we love and that we want to make sure are here for a long time, like the Jefferson School City Center. So that's why it just made sense for us this year.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have been talking about the 100-year celebration, Jefferson School Foundation, August 10th, 6 to 8, and it is the kickoff as well for Soul of Cville. And so, I mean, since we got you, Kalila, tell us a little bit about Solar Cville this year. So we're going to kick it off like in this high fashion, with the good people of Prolific and celebrating the Jefferson's 100 years. But then after this kickoff, what is Solar Cville looking like this year?
There's a lot. There's a lot. There's something for everybody this year. So as I mentioned, our theme is Future Heirlooms. So we really wanted to be intentional about curating a space for the older generation and the younger generation. And so all of our programming is about that. So we are kicking off with the legacy run and this celebration on August 10th. August the 12th, we have something that I'm super excited about. It's the Legacy Lounge. It is a sophisticated Harlem Renaissance garden affair. Okay. This is going to be at the Fralin Courtyard. I encourage people to snatch their tickets while you can. So far, all of the events they're moving. They're moving.
That's good stuff.
Yes. And this particular event, like I said, this is a curated space. We're asking legacy holders to invite their legacy carriers to this event so they can socialize together. We have a live band that will be doing jazz and neo soul. Gentel will be on deck for that. We have some programming specifically to have conversations about what would you have liked your younger self to know, and for the future, what do you want to speak to the future? So the programming is all surrounding that. We have food by the Pie Guy, which is included in your ticket, and then we will have signature drinks, the Ancestor, which is is a cocktail, and then the Air, which is a mocktail, because we will have some mentees and some grandkids, so you don't know who in the building. So there's a lot of programming. I'm excited about this specifically because I've never socialized with my mom ever, you know, and I think it would be cool to do that in an environment together. So that is August the 12th. And quiet as is kept, we know what August 12th is for Charlottesville, right? So this is an opportunity to change the narrative of what that date is. And just so y'all know, because we may not recognize, next year is the 10th year anniversary of August 12th.
That's right.
But I always specifically want to do some type of programming around that date so that we can reclaim that that date for ourselves.
There you go.
And then so we have, of course, always highly anticipated the Best in Black Cville, which will be on Friday, August the 14th. Yes, there's already tickets are moving for that as well. We're back at Live Arts. We preferred that space because it's more intimate and it's more, it feels more conducive to celebrating together. We started up some different categories this year to open up and broaden our spectrum for who we are celebrating this year. And it has been well received so far. And it was very exciting to see some different names on the ballot. And so you should definitely come out for that. With this year, we're doing differently with Best in Black. We will have a Black business owners panel discussion called The Becoming and the Blueprint. Littles is actually, he will be on that panel. We will have Kevin and Ms. Lee Clark from Nothing Bundt Cakes, who are Black franchisee owners.
Okay. I really like them. I love me some Nothing Bundt Cakes.
And we will
My
have
favorite.
some complimentary Nothing Bundt Cakes there this year as well. And then we have Richard DJ Marvelous Johnson, who shout out to him. We went to graduate school together, but he is the owner of Hit the Deck, and he will be on that panel as well. Very excited because we have Ahmad Ballhawk Hawkins and Jen Solomon as the hosts for this year's ceremony. And another piece that I'm very excited about is we will be offering branding and marketing kind of headshots, pop-up headshots. You do have to register in advance, but it is a part of your ticket. And we have a limited slot. So if you have not already, please go ahead. You don't want to miss out on that opportunity. Our logic behind all of that is we want it to be more than just an awards celebration. We want it to add value to those who are emerging entrepreneurs, business owners. And so we want them to walk away with information or something tangible that they can use to help uplift and get their business started. And then, of course, Saturday is, sorry, my bad. Charles, don't be mad at me. The BPN is again hosting our VIP reception. It was so well received last year. They did such a good job. I don't know what I would have done without them. And so that is also something that will be offered this year. And I think we're looking at the rooftop. We got a meeting on Tuesday, but we thinking about doing that on the rooftop. So something to look forward to. And of course, red carpet, black carpet, all the things. You come, put your lemon pepper steppers on, come looking good and
Not
ready.
the lemon pepper steppers.
Yes.
And I heard you about to jump to Saturday, but that Friday night too, after party at Made Cali, the Dream after party.
Yes,
right?
correct.
Yeah.
There is an after party that is hosted by Dream. Shout out to Jamar, who will be heading that up. It will be at Mexicali, and that will be from 10 until 3, I believe. And that is immediately following the Best in Black ceremony. Saturday is Solar Cville Saturday. Of course, that's people are always super excited about that. It's from 5 to 10 on Saturday. Lots of performers. We do have a fashion show. Of course, we are supporting 50 plus Black vendors or community resources that support the Black community. And this year for the fashion show, it will not be outside. It's going to be inside. It is ticketed. You have to have a ticket. Unfortunately, we have a wait list. We've already reached capacity for that. But I would still say get on the wait list. And if we can, do it, we'll do what we can as people offload that. Very excited about that because it is a multi-generational fashion show. So you might see some people that you maybe be from the church, or you might see them. So definitely come out for that. Very excited about that, as well as we have Rico Harris, who is shout out to him. He is a cut and sew designer for Greedy American by Style University, and he is also the late great Eddie Harris's son. So we will have a tribute to Mr. Eddie Harris, and this is Rico's first fashion show. So very excited about that as well. And Miss Cville Juneteenth they will be there to do a fashion show. So as you can see, we have the younger generation, the older generation, and honoring those who have gone before us. So that messaging is a through line throughout the full festival. And lastly, we do have on Sunday, we have a soul brunch. This is a collaboration with community partners Order Up and Royalty Eats. You do have to register, so they can prepare. But you can find all of that information on the Soul of Cville website at X.
Yep, put it in the comment section for you.
That
is a lot. And we can't wait, girl.
Yes, indeed.
I love the way that you are interweaving the different generations throughout this program. It shows some deep and intentional thinking about the way that this came together. And I love it for the older generation people that you will be honoring, because we'll celebrate 100-year-old building, or we'll celebrate a street or a neighborhood or something like that. And sometimes get lost in the perception that this just happened. We just showed up and we on the scene, and this is because of us. But there's so many that came before us who get lost, who are at the back of the room. And if it weren't for them, then this wouldn't be. And so thank you and your team for pulling these people to the front of the room.
Of course.
And letting the light shine on them
and
a little bit.
Just a side note, some people may know, but the first year of Soul of Cville, I did all, we worked and we planned and everything. I didn't even get to attend the first year because my grandmother passed away in Arizona.
Okay. I remember that.
Right. So I was on my way. On my way to do an interview with the news when I got that news. And that was on a Wednesday. Soul of Cville was Saturday. They had to bury my grandmother on Saturday because it was in Arizona, and they wanted to do an open anyway.
Had to go.
I had to go. I had to go. So it's kind of full circle for me. I mean, like I said, at that time, people were like, your grandmother would want you to be. No, ma'am. My grandmother would be like, girl, I'm over here in the grave and you at a fashion show. No, ma'am. So it's full circle. It's 100% full circle. And I wish that I was able to do some of these things with my mom, with my grandma. And I just hope that people are able to recognize that, appreciate these heirlooms while we have them. Right. They're not going to be here forever. That's so yes.
And you mentioned Rico as well. And so I want to mention, because it all ties in, talking to ancestors, this Friday, July 31st at 10 a.m. at Booker T. Washington Park, there will be a dedication to Eddie Harris.
That's his birthday.
Yeah. So I believe so. So then all that can make it, welcome out Booker T. Washington Park, 10 a.m. dedication. Y'all know, I think everybody in this room, Eddie Harris meant something, different but pivotal to all of us, within our journeys here as being a part of the Charlottesville community. So, yes. But thank y'all. Max, we're over time. You want to take us home? Nino, you good? All right.
Sorry.
Appreciate you, Littles.
No, wasn't on you at all. We are glad that you guys could join us today. Littles, I feel like your name and prolific are synonymous. I don't hear them apart from each other. Every time I hear about prolific, I hear about you. So, but thank you for joining us today.
You got a gym now too, right?
Yeah.
You got a fitness gym, or you do work?
Yeah, but I've been there for a while. But it's not ours.
Okay, guys, but you got a program.
Yeah.
It's you out the gym. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
It's on the way though.
He said, I ain't say that.
But thank you to all of our guests. We appreciate the time you've shared with us. Thank you, more importantly, to our listeners for hanging out with us, getting some of this good conversation, being a part of the IMHO family today. So we appreciate you. Take care of yourself. Until next time.